for and been reminded a couple times that you're alive for a reason? Go ahead. Bright Lights Live is a platform that I have created really for my own benefit. I would love to learn during this time, this Kakuna 19. I want to dive into other ways of thinking. I want to grow. And I feel like conversation, especially conscious, intellectual conversation, is made for growth. It's made for you to learn something new and to really see into other people's perspectives. So I'm so excited for today's guest. I call her Auntie Pam. I've known her in the acting world, and she is just a light everywhere she goes. And so I'm excited to pick her brain and really see how she thinks. You know, a lot of times you watch people and you see people and you see how they are, you see the life that they live. And of course, we have our own perspective from this outside place. But on Bright Lights Live, I get the privilege and the honor of being able to pick people's minds, which means I ask questions about how they think, why they think, what's their process of thinking, how do they assimilate this information, that knowledge. I just ask information. I ask for information so that I can be better, so that we all can be better. I believe that everybody's thinking has a language, and I would like to be able to think in many languages, be able to talk to many people and really see, hello, what's going on, and how we can shift. I'm so excited because Auntie Pam's in the building now. You're gonna love her. I know. Connecting. Again, welcome to Bright Lights Live. Hey,
Hey
love.
girl, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Ooh, you look
Thank you, love. You too. You're
cute. Thank
sideways.
you. Am I? Oh
Yeah,
God, hold on. Let me get with the times real quick.
I like it.
I was like, do live? I'm like, oh, okay, let's do this.
Yeah. Is this your first one?
Yes, I don't even do this. Girl, you know I'm
Woo-hoo!
9,000. I'm like 9,000 years old BC or some shit. Excuse
I,
me, I curse sometimes.
it's all right. Okay. I am loving the fact that I get an exclusive. You hear this, Bright Lights people. We are getting the
Hello.
first IG interview on live. I'm so excited for
Yes.
everybody to get to meet you, to get to know you. So the basic rundown of Bright Lights Live is I introduce myself, my guests introduce themselves, and then I get to start picking their brains. I ask them questions about how they think, why they think, and what they think. And then we hear all about how we can reach them, get in touch with them, the projects that you have coming out. I know you have some.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we play some games.
Oh my goodness. All right. I guess I can play games. It is Saturday.
Yes. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's begin. Welcome everybody to Bright Lights Live. I am your host, Jessica Ross, and I'm so excited that you've come with me today because I, the curious person that I am, get to pick another brain. Today's guest is...
Hi, I'm Pamela Ricardo. I'm an actress, fitness motivator, public speaker, everybody's big sister or auntie. I live in Atlanta. I met Jessica on a set of a movie. We were in some movies back in the day together that were extremely successful and awesome to be a part of. So I met her on set and I was like, oh, this girl is definitely wise beyond her years. Definitely mature. You're a mature young lady. So I was like, always been impressed by her. Things about me, I personal train, I virtual train. I'm a nutritionist as well. So I also help people with their meals and their food because I'm all about health. And it's in alignment with your wealth. And, you know, I feel like when I'm feeling good, everything in life kind of comes together because I've been taking care of myself. And that's first. You know what I mean? So I live by that. And my clients live by that now, too. And my company is Body by Pam, Persistence and Motivation. Because through persistence and motivation, we can get anything accomplished. Point blank, period. And that's just kind of how I live my life. I don't set any, like, futuristic high expectations. I just know that I'm going to be great because I'm going to be me, you know, and I just let life kind of unfold for itself because I just always ask myself, what's the next right thing to do? And I follow that, you know, and seems to work for me. So that's my philosophy, somewhat anyways, of life, you know.
Right.
But that's
How,
in a
how did
nutshell.
how did you get to that point of understanding that that was actually the question you had to ask? What was right next?
Right. You know, I kept trying to like put pressure on myself to be certain places at certain times and just, you know, I don't think I understood that that's a lot of burden on a human being because you have to also factor in that life happens while you chase your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the more life things that happened to me made me realize that I just have to make sure I'm okay. Because when life balances out, you're shaky, you're uneven, you know what I mean? So you're not even making real good choices because you're
Right.
not good, you know?
Right.
So but when you're good, you make good choices. You have a higher standard for yourself. You say no to more things. You live life a lot differently. So when I lost both of my parents in 1 year, I went through like the darkest depression ever. And I just felt pressure to keep being great.
Mm.
And I said, man, screw this. I'm going to take a break from being great and be okay with Pam for a while because if I'm not good, I'm no good to nobody, not my clients. I stopped personal training. I stopped going on auditions. I emailed my agent. She still tried to send me stuff anyways. And I was like, I'm just not feeling it. You feel me? Like I knew I had changed during that time because bomb rolls were coming my way. And I was like, damn it, my energy's on bad. And you have to be honest with yourself. You're
Right.
like, now I'm
Right.
not good enough to pull this off right now because I'm not me right now.
Mm-hmm.
And how dare I like throw off the good track record I've had with these businesses and these casting directors by trying to push myself over the edge and mess around and just like now looking at me like I thought she was good.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
so I
Right.
decided for me it was right to take those breaks of being great. We put so much stress on ourselves. I gotta be great. Gotta be great. Everybody on social media is so great, you know, and it's like, damn, am I okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think that was the turning point for me to start making that decision that I gotta always make sure P is good. P gotta be good. Like I gotta feel good, and it's not that you have to wait on your emotions to do things,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to feel good with myself. And so for a while, I kept it real mediocre. You know what I mean? I just did what I needed to do every day because you have to at least attack your to-do list when you're going through depression because if you do nothing for too long, you're going to be in more depression. So you have to at least keep your I gotta do this, this, and this. You gotta have a task list, right? And it has to be some basic shit every day. Can't be something too tedious because you're still healing.
Right.
And then slowly but surely you realize you can handle that. Now what's next? You gotta be calm and gentle with yourself when you're going through depression, when you're going through anything in life that can change you. Having a child, mamas, take a break from being great for 2 seconds and enjoy being a mom. I know the world's telling you, better get back on it. Better get that snap back. But what about like you better love on your kid? You know what I'm saying? Like my mom was home, you know, and I appreciated that as a kid. So just stuff like that. I'm just learning day by day. You know, I'm getting older, so it's just getting wiser.
Nice.
You know, that made me come with that philosophy. Sorry, that's a really long answer.
Oh, it was perfect because literally halfway through it, I was like, okay, well, what steps do you think that you need to take? And then you answered that question, so we were just telepathically on it.
Love
Right.
it.
You know, to have a standard of good for yourself, like to make sure that P is good. Like, how do you set that standard within yourself, and how do you know where good is? Like, what is your mental state of this is good? How do you figure that out for you?
For me, I know it's good when I'm not forcing anything and things are happening. Like if I'm just doing everything I have to do that day with the best mindset, the best spirit, feeling good. I combed my hair, had a good workout. You know what I'm saying? I did all the things that balance me. Once I do those things and I just continue, like if I have a client, I just give my best. I could be very well tired as hell that day, but I'm gonna rock with her and be in the moment. Something always comes of every single day lately, honestly. Something comes out of the sky that I didn't have to force. I remember back when I first started acting, it was like we had to force everything. You gotta be at every audition, gotta be at every open casting call, gotta do this, gotta do like, goddamn, tired. And you gotta have a regular job because you ain't did shit yet. So you gotta, you know, work your way up. So you're exhausted mentally because there's this standard that who put it on you? I guess you put it on yourself, but we say it's them, but it's us You know, like, well, you know how they make you feel like you gotta always be doing something. Well, who is they? Like, I focus on what does Pam say, and that shit is so powerful. When I
Yeah.
don't want to be somewhere, guess what? I'm not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I find that the times I've said no to doing things that I thought were going to be so not a good idea to say no to,
Mm-hmm.
man, like let's say I didn't go to a particular event or something, someone from that event will still reach out to me anyways, even though I wasn't even in that room.
Right.
I didn't force it, you know? So I'm not about forcing it. Nothing happens when I'm forcing it. When I am just doing my best at everything I can do, that stuff comes. Maybe that's just the law of attraction, you know what I mean? I think we push it away, we want it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm ready to receive it, and I feel like I deserve it, so it comes.
Right.
I just stay positive and keep the karma good.
Nice.
Try not to do bad things to other people so you can have that good karma. You know, I try to be A1 human being, so to the best of my ability, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. I like it. It sounds to me like you have a thought out relationship with yourself. Like you have had some kind of conversations. What relationship do you have, and like how do you work on that on an everyday basis?
I sometimes have to say things to myself like, why do you procrastinate that? Like, why do you keep waiting on that? Like, I've been real honest with myself lately, especially about like my businesses that I run, because it's like you have this grand idea in your mind that your idea is so great and so different and so amazing, or you're just
Yeah.
really good at what you do. So you think futuristically about it instead of every single day putting steps towards doing that so it can get there eventually. So I've been being very mindful of breaking things down into Pam steps, like for how my brain works, you know what I mean? And just like give myself a game plan every single day to touch. Because when you're running multiple businesses, you have to touch everything every day. Even if one day you're touching one more than the other, everything needs to be touched, and it can become tedious trying to market for yourself, promote for yourself, do the photo shoots, do the actual work. You know, it's a lot. So you have to write stuff out, and you have to look at it every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to bed, because now it's implanted in your mind that this is something you got to do today. And then when you go to sleep at night, you know what tomorrow's looking like. It just gives you some kind of peace. So I look at myself as an investment. I have to invest in Pam. So I try to make the best choices for how my next day is going to roll. Like, do you really want to stay up late tonight? You know, you got like 6 virtual clients in the morning. You got to still read this for this audition. So I make decisions like a grown up. It's boring sometimes, but damn it, I'm grown. Super grown. You know what I
mean? For me, the transition from like being a teenager or in the mind a teenager to being an adult is still in progress. Because I'm still trying to transition into being grown. Right. How is it that you like condition yourself into the responsibility of your own life?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of help growing up, so, and it's nothing to say bad about my upbringing or anything like that, but it's just money was always tight. So I've always been like the hustler. I always try to figure out, like, I'm always in panic mode of having nothing. And that's a crazy thing to have, because if you don't use it for good to actually motivate yourself, you can use it for bad and be like down in the dumps. Like, woe is me. So I try to always stay on the positive spectrum of that. But, everything was always about me making sure I had a roof over my head, like legit. People are like, oh, you're the only daughter? You should have, like, you're probably so spoiled. And I was like, it was the exact opposite in my household. I wasn't spoiled at all. I had to figure everything out. So when I turned 17 and graduated, I'm out of here. And so I always had this hustler mentality in me, and I always knew I had to get it, and I knew that if I reached back, there was really no help. So I knew that reaching back was really not an option. Yeah. So what you gonna do, P? Get up and go every day. And I'm still like that. So, and it's crazy. That's a mentality that, like I said, it could be bad or good, but I try to use it for good, because I just don't want to ever falter too low.
Right.
Because I don't have family like that. So it's all on P. And the community of people that I'm cool with and things like that, of course, too. But I don't think of it that way. I think of it as like, nah, what you got to do today? Let's get it. Because if you don't, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think that's how I govern myself, from just knowing that I have to make sure Pam is okay. That's something I say to myself every day, at least twice. Got to make sure Pam's okay. I say that all the time. And it's so funny. I just realized I say it out loud. And I do it all the time. I'm like, that must be something I truly believe, because it just comes out of my mouth all the time.
Nice. Um, I was reading in the comments, somebody had mentioned that you talk to yourself in the mirror. My question is what do you say? I would love. Can I be your mirror right now? Can I get what you say?
Who, to me?
Yes, yes, you like you.
Your voice is going in and out. I'm sorry. Hold
Got
on.
you, got you. Yes.
Oh no, it looks like it's
They
fine.
had said that you
Okay.
talk to yourself in the mirror and that they also do. But I guess I was
Uh,
wondering if right now I could pretend to be your mirror so we can hear like the conversation that you say with yourself to kind of keep
yeah.
you focused.
Keep going. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely do that. So, okay, we got stuff to do today. So, listen, you got to touch on this, and this. Let's go ahead and get this workout out the way. Grab your water. Um, no, we can't procrastinate on that today. Nope, we're not going to procrastinate because we know if we do this, and this can happen very soon. We're not talking 2 months, we're talking 30 days. All right, so, and then after that, we need to make sure I got a meal prep today too. We have to keep the food in order today, all right? No cheating. We're not cheating today because we got that photo shoot next week. We got to stay on point. All right, so listen, everything we do today, priorities first. And then if I'm done early, I can go see my friends.
Nice.
That's how I talk to myself. Because
That's
I like to have a treat at the end of the day. Like, I get to go hang with my people or go say hey to somebody or that I want to go see or something like that. Or do something for myself, even if it's just watching an episode of Sex in the City.
right.
But I make sure I try to get mad stuff done first. And so I just kind of like, I lay out what I have to do out loud. And then I just continue to execute it throughout the day, you know? Especially with quarantine, I don't have no set times really outside of my appointments that I have to do. But really, for the most part, time feels infinite. So it's like, you don't have to give yourself those guidelines. We're really living in a timeless time almost. It's like, just do what you need to do until you're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you have to do right now? You can't go nowhere.
Right. You
know?
know?
So it's time to definitely work on some stuff. So that's where I've been at definitely for the past month. That's been my main concern. And talking to yourself in the mirror, ain't nothing wrong with that. Talking to yourself out loud, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. How do you come to what is actually your priority? Like, how did you come to what your priorities are for like what moves you forward, what things that you do make as important to say to yourself? How do you come to those?
You know, I'm a financially driven human being, so I always say to myself, which one's like the instant money or what's the money one? That's what I always say to myself first. Because I'm in a phase of my life where I want to build wealth, right? So I'm trying to like touch on certain things and see how they all grow because they all are going to grow. So I try to, for me, I focus on the pot that I feel like needs some water that day, and that's the priority of the day. Like if it's, oh, you need to promote your virtual personal training business today. Okay, so what does that mean? That means put up a video of me and my client doing our thing, put it on my social media stories so people can see that that's what I do. Maybe do a photo shoot, you know what I mean, to show that that's my businesses that I have. It's something every single day that needs to be touched. So that's how I make it a priority. So if one hasn't been touched for 3 days, oh yeah, I forgot, I need to promote this now, Because listen, it's time to have multiple streams of income. So, yes. And that I'm trying to, grow right now. So the priority is whatever pot out of the ones I've got in front of me needs the watering for the day. And I assess it by, sometimes I go see which one's been making the most or the one that has been touched the least. That's how I do it. That's how my days go for the most part. For the all part.
Nice. So when you come to these places, okay, now these are priorities because this is gonna make me this much. These are priorities because of like this is what I want to do. Is like, how do you keep yourself honest, and how do you keep yourself accountable, like to what you set forth before yourself?
For keeping myself sane. Yeah. So the thing about my life is I genuinely like all the stuff I do. Like, I'm so blessed. Like, I genuinely like personal training. I genuinely love acting. I genuinely love public speaking. I genuinely love helping people with their nutrition. So it's a matter of just tapping my brain out of one box and putting it into another. But for me, it's stimulating because I'm doing what I love all day long. Only thing I make sure I do is if I feel like at 2 o'clock, my brain needs to take a break and I need to put on my earbuds and listen to my meditation for an hour and just lay in my bed like this, then that's what I do that day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes while I'm doing that, about 30 minutes into it, I'm like, oh, that's all I needed. And I cut it short and go back to what I'm supposed to do. But I do mini breaks throughout the day. I try to schedule my food. Breakfast kind of big, lunch kind of medium, and dinner really light. And I'm normally trying to be done with all of my work before 7, just because I feel like I start so early, I deserve a little bit of a break. So I set boundaries for myself. I give myself good scheduling. And like I said, I'll take that minute out for some meditation, or if I have a friend I haven't talked to, I'll give them 1 hour. Because you need something else, you know what I'm saying, besides just work, work, work. Even if you love your work, there still needs to be a balance of something leisure that you do as well. So, and meditation has changed me, honestly. I swear to you, just like listening to the little megahertz or whatever it is in my ears, just like ones for manifesting less stress or whatever. Girl, I lay there and I fall asleep to those, and I wake up with like a renewed mind. I was like, I don't know what this is doing to my mind, but I absolutely love it. It's in your subconscious, so it's just like your dreams are more vivid, but it's so calming. I feel well rested when I wake up now. So anybody like go on YouTube, put in sleep subliminals. Whew, thank me later. I love them. I want to learn how to make them one day, but that's a task for another day. When I get to the really zen part of my life, I can just sit on the floor in the mornings with my yoga. Hopefully that's very soon though, because that's totally in my spirit to just be free, you know?
It's definitely, yeah.
Definitely comfy.
So,
With like a cute little puppy or something. Yeah.
I love it.
So, dreams.
I know we all, we all somewhere, we all have a place that we with and how we come to like waking up to ourselves and moving through like the years. Like, can you, I met you, what was that? Maybe,
My God, it's like what, 2012, 13, 11 or something? Oh, girl. You were so young though. That's all I remember, girl. It was a long time ago. Legit.
Well, I'm still the same age. Oh, can you hear me still?
You sure look like it.
Yeah, I don't.
Like my hair is doing the absolute most by the minute because I'm humid or something in this house. All right. You can't hear me? Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Can you see me now? I can't hear you now. That's so weird. Too crazy. What is going on?
Okay, let's see. I think this will work this time. I'm having fun. Welcome back. Welcome back to Bright Lights Life.
What?
Welcome back to Bright Lights Life.
What? Why is it doing this? Now it's turning on your thing.
Hello.
Hello?
All right. We are back. Back in action. Back in action. Welcome back to Bright Lights Live. I am your host, Jessica Ross, and I'm so excited you can join me today. We are mid-interview with Auntie Pamela the Beauty. I'm so excited to continue to dive into her mind. I have a couple more questions for her, and then we'll get more of her information, and then we'll play some games. Super excited that you can check us out today. Let's see. Let's do it like this. All right. Oh, wow. There she goes. Mm, 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 mm. This is so much fun to me. I love picking people's brains and getting to ask questions and nobody saying, you asked too many questions. Ha ha ha. That's the job now.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yay!
It works?
We're back.
It's working?
Yes, we're back. My bad. I don't know what that was about.
I kind of... Wait. There we go.
Right here?
Nice.
Whoa, yeah, we're here. Good. I'm here.
Good. Wow. We're here. Oh. All right. Now we're playing freeze tag. Haha.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's working. It's just you're fucking.
Okay.
All right. As long as you can hear me, we can take the last little bit in.
All right.
Okay. So when switching between your hats, like going from the actor you, the fitness you, the nutrition helpful you, the motivational speaker you, how do you like keep your mind centered on the core of yourself? And what would you say is your core?
Yeah, I'm so non-traditional, like with the family stuff. And it's because I come from like a lot of like, we weren't like a tight family. So I kind of grew up like a lone ranger, you know what I mean? And when people say they're a loner, like I understand what that means to the fullest extent, even though I'm a lover though. But I think because life has just been what it is, it's changed. It made me the kind of human being that has to be a warrior, right? So the core of me is just always fighting, not in a negative way, but I'm just always wanting to do better, always like trying to strive to be great for me, what my idea of great is. And for me, great is just like always having a nice environment around me, driving a nice car, and just like being able to travel the world and meet awesome people. That's amazing to me. So I think, although I'm wearing all those hats, like I said, they all take me somewhere that the journey, because everything around me makes me like I am these things. Like I'm not pretending to be an actress. I don't want likes on Instagram to say I'm an actress. No, I want to go get it and go to auditions and learn my craft. And I love acting. I love fitness, not because I want a million followers looking at me. It's because I enjoy helping people get in shape. So everything I've worn a hat on, I made sure that these are things I want to invest my time into, because I don't want anything around me that's not a part of what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to make money doing what you really do love because you're genuinely invested in it. So like I live the lifestyle that I preach for the most part. I like ice cream sometimes and cakes and pies, but I try to be as consistent as I can because I know I'm a role model as well, so I have to be mindful of things I do. So I just don't dabble in things I don't believe in, and that's how I stay true to myself. I just don't dabble in what I don't believe in. If I don't believe in something, you're not gonna see me holding a product and it's just like not something I use. I rocks with that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty genuine in that way too. So do what you want. If you're great at reading palms, be the bomb palm reader, you know, and do well and do your research and learn astrology while you're at it. Like it all, when you look at yourself as a whole, all of the things you're great at all have a string tied to them. You, you know, so there's parts of you that is really interested in these things. So why not invest more knowledge in those things so you can teach others or do something with it? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I move. All my stuff makes sense to me because this is all different parts of who I am. No one said you gotta be an actress forever. No one said you gotta do that and that's it. Why can't you be an actress, gardener, have your own clothing line, be a fitness star? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell? Psh, I don't put limits on me because people be like, "Oh, you still act?" Yes. I mean, just because I do other things doesn't mean I don't love what I do. Are you crazy? I'll always be an actress. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, never let people put those limits and holds on you because you can be so many things at all time, at any given time. And if you want to change at 50, you can change. It's life, you know? Sorry, can y'all hear me? No! But you can see me though, huh? Damn. I wish you could hear me better. So terrible. One more time.
All right. I hope you all were able to hear her explanation and her answer. I have been getting really good at reading lips due to the show and how it sometimes glitches out. So I hope you all heard what she was saying and could hear her. I was reading lips and uh, I was. Welcome back to Bright Lights Live. Thank you all for hanging in there with us.
Oh no, I'm back.
Yes, you are back.
I wonder if it's where the phone was.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is it cool now?
Yes, it's cool now.
Oh, see, now it's bad again.
Oh,
You can hear me?
yes, I can hear you,
Can you?
and you're not freezing
Oh,
either.
nice. Oh,
Okay,
good. I wonder if it was where it
nice.
was on the whatever. Sorry, no one heard what I said, but sorry.
Well, they may have. I think they may have heard what you said. It was just me who
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
able to hear what you were saying. But I've
Got it.
gotten really good at reading lips because that happens sometimes. So
Really?
I
Okay.
was in there with you, in there.
Okay, good.
Right. So let's go ahead and give everybody your information because I know for sure they want to find out more about you, where they can find you, how they can become a
Yeah.
client of yours. Give it all to me.
Yeah, so my Instagram is Pamela the Beauty. My website is PamelaTheBeauty.com. And yeah, that's really it. That's where all of my things are. I have a movie coming out. It'll be in Walmart in June. If anybody wants to cop that, it's called All That Matters. And I'll play the leading lady, one of the leading ladies in that. It's a really good like rom-com date movie. So y'all check that out. And let's see, what else? And if you're into virtual personal training, ladies, I'm here for you. Really great rates. You get full body workouts from me and a little nutrition plan as well. At this time, I'll give nutrition plans too. So I got that going on, and just I have an app as well, which is on my website as well, and I have a program I just created to grow your booty. My booty and abs program is on my website as well. So I teach the girls how to really like
I love it.
get the little booty that they want. Who doesn't want a cute little booty and a little waist? So I'm gonna have that going on, and yeah, everything's just pretty much on my website.
Yeah. Right.
Can you hear me, Jessica? Did you hear me? Oh, okay, your face like
Oh
froze for a
no,
second.
you're cutting.
Where did she go? Okay. Am I? No. Am I safe?
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. I think we made it through that one.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. So the game I want to play, because you are an actress, is called Monologues. Okay.
What is it?
It's called Monologue This.
My what?
No, it's yes, Monologue This, Melly That. So Monologue This. And the game is basically where we get who are watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to comments like word topics or like even themes. And what we do is come up with a 30-second monologue on the fly, and we take turns.
Okay. So they give us a
I knew you'd be
topic?
down.
Huh?
I said I knew you'd be down.
Ooh. Maybe I should sit. Jessica? Can you see me?
I can hear you, but you know yours. Get out and start it one more time so we can do the game, and it'll be for at least the first part of it.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
right. Yeah.
All right, bye.
Oh. So excited that you all have joined us. Hey. So ready to play this game. Pamela the Beauty was my guest and is my guest today on Bright Lights Live. So excited to play some games with her. We met acting, and so it would be only right to go out acting. Thank you guys for tuning in and for catching Bright Lights Live today. I really believe that this is just me wanting to have conversations with people during this time, and then it turned into me having a whole lot of fun and learning. What up, Nikki? How you doing? I'm excited. I know you ready to play the game because you gonna have all the comments. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's see. I'll send it to her. Oh yeah. Well, while we are waiting for the reconnect, I will say that last Bright Lights Live, the chapter 1 was amazing. I had 20 interviews and got 20 different languages on how to communicate with yourself, how to think for yourself, and how to really change your life from the mind out. I'm so excited because I have actually begun to read one of the books that was suggested to me, and it has already shown me what and where I was in the process of changing myself. So Bright Lights Live is really a platform to just be inquisitive about the mind and the minds of others so that we can use what they've lived through, what they live, how they think to better our own mindset, our own mind place. We are all in this together. So what you know and what you've learned can help me. Please let it help me. And what I know and what I've learned, let it help you, because that's what it's all here for. That's what we're all here together for. So I'm excited to play this improv game with Pamela. I think we can go about maybe 2 or 3 rounds. See something like that, something fun. I'm going to send it. And actually, wow, there we go. Let's do one while we wait. You want to give me a topic, and I'll do. I'll do a poetry one. I've been wanting to work more on my poetry, so I'll do a poetry snap. You want to give me a topic or a subject while we wait? Do a little improv. Welcome back to Bright Lights Live. We are still waiting for the connection so we can finish this episode with Pamela the Beauty. But while we wait, I am so down to do a little improv. I've been wanting to work on my poetry. So if you have a topic or a comment or a word that you'd like me to make a poem from, go ahead and drop it in the comments now so I can do a poetry snap. It's one of the games that I play at the end of Bright Lights Live because I really believe that once we dig into your mind and we get into the juicy stuff, that if we laugh and open ourselves up in that way, we can assimilate the information that we've learned and actually apply it to our lives. So I'm ready to laugh. How about you? Because it doesn't really take me much to laugh. I pretty much enjoy things. Yeah. You know that line at the bottom of your screen that says comment? That's where you put it. You put the comment there. And then you press the little send button. And then you let me see it. And then after I see it, then we play the game. That's how it works. Light. Okay. Alright. When we see, we use light. When we move, we need light. When we have and when we try, the only thing we can do is seek light. For light is what shows us what is not and what is. Because light is what showed us what is dark and what's hid. Light is what shows us what can be and what does. And light is what gives us what should be and what loves. Light is what opens us up to what's above, and light is what lets us know that we can glow and give up nothing, because all that we want and all that we can seek is in the light. So let us be. Light is what it is, and light is what we'll see. Light your life with me. Hello, and welcome to Bright Lights Live. I am at the end of my episode and playing a little game while we wait for our guest of honor today to reconnect. I am doing Poetry Snap, which is one of my improv games that we play just to have a little fun. It is where I take a topic that was given to me in the comments and then I make a poem right off the top of my head. Okay, and then the next one was about laughter. Okay, a poem about laughter. Ooh, okay. All right. Ooh, okay. Ha 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 ha, the way I laugh. Ha 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 ha, the way you grab. Ha 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 ha, the way we seek and hold on to what was past. Ha 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 ha, to let things go. Ha 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 ha, to never really know. Ha 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 ha, to really understand that everything is in your command. Ha 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 ha, only if we could see. Ha ha ha. what we really could truly be. The laughter is all the realizations of my bones and all the things that could be. All of me is coming to see the revel that could be. The laughter and light and the laughter and go. The ha 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 of understanding our go. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to flow. I'm ready to see what comes to be. I like it. All right. The next one is poetry snap about knowing yourself and knowing your value. All right. So if you're just tuning in, hello. This is Bright Lights Live. I am doing a random game gap because we are waiting for our guest to come back because we're going to play that improv game with her called Monologue This. So right now I'm doing poetry snap and I have the topic of knowing yourself and knowing your value. All right. Know thyself. Try to seek beyond thyself. Know thyself. Understanding that you can be more than yourself. Feeling for wealth. Deep inside, understanding that you too have a right, a ride, a way that you grow, a way that you go, a way that you strive, a way that you stride, a way that you walk, a way that you move. Know thyself. Understand thy wealth. The understanding that you have everything inside yourself. Know thyself. Know your worth and understanding that you too are worth the commanding of every word you say. Because the thoughts become things one day. I hope you understand that you know thyself when you understand what you feel inside. You understand yourself. When you know that you are the self that is the knower of the knowing thyself and is the understanding and the contributing part of the know thyself in self. So know thyself and know your wealth and understand that other things outside yourself are nothing more than reverberations of a self once lived. So live right now in this moment what you want to give yourself. Know yourself. I'm having so much fun. Today's Bright Lights Live has, every day is live. So we're going and seeing what's gonna happen. And right now we are doing yes, you better know thyself. I love it. Today we are just filling the gap, playing a little game called Poetry Snap before our guest for today comes back on and we do Monologue This. Pamela the Beauty is a wonderful actress and we got an opportunity to pick a little bit of her brain, and then I wanted to play with her, just have a little game. Let's do one more poetry snap, and then I will take a break if she hasn't come in then and figure out what's happening. If anything else, I will be back to thank you all for being on here and for loving you coming into my community. I appreciate that. No, I didn't end up listening to the Tupac song yet. I'm gonna keep it honest, but I will. Because by Wednesday, I was giving myself to Wednesday because you was there on Wednesday. So by Wednesday, I was going to have, heard it by then. Nice. All right. Can I get one more comment? We can do one more. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I make a lot of music up in my mind. I don't really listen to a whole lot of music, so there's a lot of stuff that I still need to hear and listen to. But in my head, I'm like, there's a full band going on back there. I am constantly listening to things. So if you ever see me bopping, that's the reason. They're just going, and they usually have a really nice groove. All right. Well, you know what? How about this? Let me let you know what's up. I got a comment. Oh, I was. Thank you, Nikki. All right. Beautiful hair. Unless that was like just a comment, or was that like a comment to talk about? Cause I could talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Poetry snap. Beautiful hair. All right. The crown that you wear on top of your head. The way that you stand, that crown, your hair. The beauty of it, the texture, uncompared to any other. Do you know that you have beautiful hair? Hair that coils so tight and so clean that it helps a brush have a new lean. Did you understand that you have beautiful hair even when they try to make it straight as sheen? I hope you know that you have beautiful hair because it grows out of your head and that's what's there. You have beautiful hair, young girl, young boy, young anything that can grow hair. It's beautiful because it's there. Beautiful hair. Oh man, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode of Bright Lights Live. I will hit up Auntie Pam. Maybe we'll have like a just whole game night and she'll come on Wednesday or something like that and we'll play the games. But I hope you learned a lot from what she had, what she's learned, what she's gone through. Everybody around you could be somebody who helps you see something differently or speak something differently. Let your mind expand and see what other people can add. I promise you, if you ask a question, you'll find out something new. Thoughts become things and we are what we think. So let's talk. Thank you guys so much for checking me out. I will be back tomorrow. I'm so excited for another episode of Bright Light Lives. I've got 20 other people waiting for you every day here, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and that's until May the 15th. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you so much. Thank you. This is fun. I'm having so much fun. Thank you guys for coming.